Stop scrolling. Right now, in this exact second, someone from your past is thinking about you. Not a random someone. Not just anyone. This someone. The one whose name just moved through your mind before you even clicked on this video. If a name, a face, or a memory just surfaced, do not ignore it. That is not coincidence. That is confirmation. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to tell you will explain the numbers you've been seeing. The dreams that woke you up at 3 a.m. and why today feels different. I want you to think back to the last few days. Have you seen 11:11 on a clock and felt a strange pull in your chest? Have you seen 222 or 444 appear somewhere you weren't even looking for it? A receipt, a license plate, a page number? Have you had a dream about someone you haven't spoken to in months, maybe years? These are not glitches. These are not just your brain doing pattern recognition, like the skeptics want you to believe. These are signs. And today, they are pointing directly at one person. But here's what almost nobody tells you about this kind of sign, and it's the part most people completely miss. It's not random timing. It's not a coincidence machine in the sky. It is energetic memory. And once you understand how it works, you will never look at a repeating number the same way again. Here is something ancient traditions have taught for thousands of years. And modern quantum theory is only just beginning to catch up to. When two people share real emotional intimacy, even briefly, they don't just create memories. They create an energetic imprint. A frequency signature that lives in both nervous systems long after the relationship ends. This is why you can go months without thinking about someone, and then out of nowhere, at 2 a.m., their face appears in your mind like a wave hitting the shore. That is not you being weak. That is not you not being over it. That is resonance. Their thoughts are literally reaching yours. Think of it like a tuning fork. Strike one, and a second tuning fork nearby, one built to the same frequency, will start to vibrate on its own. No wires. No contact. Just resonance. You and this person built a frequency together. And frequencies don't just disappear because two people stop talking. But here's the part that changes everything. The part most spiritual videos leave out. Before I go further, I want you to do something. If you've been seeing 11:11, or 222, or a specific number pattern lately, I want you to type it in the comments right now. Just the number. Nothing else. Not because I need to know, but because naming it out loud in this moment tells the universe that you are paying attention. That you are ready to receive the message it's been sending you. Go ahead. I'll wait. Then let's continue. Because what comes next explains exactly why this is happening today, and not last week, and not next month. Timing in the spiritual world is never random. If you are watching this video today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, today, it is because something has shifted. Here's what typically happens before someone reaches out, or before their energy reaches toward you, even silently. They hit a quiet moment. A pause in their day. Traffic. Lying in bed. Washing dishes. And in that silence, without meaning to, their mind drifts backward. To a laugh. A conversation. The way you said one specific sentence, that they never forgot. They don't choose this moment. It chooses them. And when it happens, something in their chest tightens, a small ache they can't quite explain. They might even feel the urge to reach for their phone, and then talk themselves out of it. Sound familiar? Maybe you felt that same tightness. Maybe you've picked up your phone to text someone, then stopped. That mutual hesitation. That's not two people who don't care. That is two people who care too much, both afraid of disturbing something they don't fully understand. But here is the catch almost everyone misses in this exact moment, and it's the reason so many people miss their sign entirely. Most people are so busy waiting for a dramatic sign, a lightning bolt, a text message, a random phone call, that they miss the quiet ones completely. The universe does not usually shout. It whispers. It shows up as a song you haven't heard in years, playing at the exact moment you're thinking of them. It shows up as their name coming up in conversation, with someone who has no idea about your history. It shows up as a stranger who reminds you of them, the way they laugh, the way they walk, and for one disorienting second, your heart skips like it's really them. That moment, where your breath catches for someone who isn't even them, that is what some call a glitch in the matrix. A crack in the ordinary world, where the signal comes through a little too loud. It's not a malfunction. It's a message. And here's the deeper truth, the reason most people miss it, is because they've trained themselves to explain everything away. It's just a coincidence. I'm just overthinking. It's just déjà vu. But déjà vu. Angel numbers, sudden memories. These aren't malfunctions in your mind. They are moments where the veil between two connected people gets thin enough for you to feel through it. If you're watching this and you've been silently heartbroken, the kind of heartbreak you never posted about, never explained to your friends, just carried quietly, I want you to know something. Silent heartbreak is the heaviest kind. Because nobody checks in on a wound they can't see. You've smiled through conversations, while thinking about them. You've laughed at jokes, while somewhere in the back of your mind, a small door stayed open, just in case. That door being open isn't weakness. It's proof that what you had was real enough, to still matter. Here's something that might surprise you, the people who move on the fastest, who feel nothing at all, those are usually the ones who never truly connected in the first place. The fact that this still lives in you, that's not a sign you're stuck. That is a sign the bond was genuine. But, and this is important, there is a hidden catch here too. One most people never realize, until it's too late. Before I reveal that catch, I need you to do one more thing with me. In the comments, I want you to write the initial of their name. Just the letter. Nothing that identifies anyone, nothing private, just a single letter, so the universe, and honestly, so you, can acknowledge that this connection still matters to you. This isn't about broadcasting your business. It's about you finally admitting, out loud, what you've been carrying in silence. And admitting it is the first step to releasing its grip on you, or transforming it into something you actually welcome. Now, here is the catch I promised you. Here is what almost nobody tells you about a returning connection, or about someone thinking of you across distance and silence. Not every sign means, get back together. Sometimes the universe brings someone back into your awareness not to reunite you, but to heal something between you. A closure you never got. Words that were never said. A version of peace neither of you had access to the first time around. Sometimes the sign is showing you that they are healing, and as they heal, the old thread between you naturally loosens, not because the love wasn't real, but because both of you are finally growing into who you were meant to become, together or apart. This is the catch, the sign is real. Their thoughts of you are real. But what you do with that information, that is entirely up to you. You are not being told to chase. You are not being told to wait by your phone. You are being told to pay attention, to trust what your intuition already knows, and to prepare yourself, spiritually and emotionally, for whatever comes next. Because here's the deeper spiritual law, almost nobody explains correctly. What is meant for you will not require you to abandon your peace to receive it. If reconciliation is part of your path, it will come without you forcing it, chasing it, or shrinking yourself for it. And if it isn't, this sign is still a gift, because it means you are finally being shown the truth, so you can stop carrying a question mark in your chest. Let's talk about the specific signs. If you've experienced 2 or more of these in the last 72 hours, this message is confirmed for you. Sign 1. Repeating numbers. 1111, 222. 333, 444. These aren't random, they are markers, placed at moments of alignment, almost like the universe stamping a timestamp on your awareness. Sign 2. Vivid dreams featuring them, dreams so real you wake up almost expecting to see them beside you, only to feel a strange hollow disappointment when you don't. Sign 3. Unexplained physical sensations, a sudden warmth in your chest, a chill down your spine, or a wave of emotion with no clear trigger, especially at night. Sign 4. Almost contact. You think about texting them. They cross your mind so vividly it feels like they just texted you, even though the screen is empty. Sign 5. You've been unusually reflective lately, replaying old memories, old conversations, without trying to. If any of these are true for you right now, I want you to place your hand over your chest for just a moment. Breathe in. And say quietly, in your mind or out loud, I am open to receiving what is meant for me. So, now that you know this is real, now that you understand the resonance, the timing, and the catch behind it, what do you actually do? Step 1. Acknowledge it, but don't force it. You do not need to reach out immediately, or at all, to honor this sign. Simply recognizing it, without panic and without desperation, is enough to shift your energy. Step 2. Release your attachment to how this unfolds. This is the hardest part, and also the most powerful. When you stop gripping the outcome, reunion, closure, silence, whatever it may be, you free yourself to actually receive it, instead of blocking it with fear. Step 3. Trust your own timing as much as theirs. If this connection is meant to return in some form, it will meet you at the right moment, not a moment born from anxiety, but one born from readiness. Step 4. Protect your peace above all else. Whatever happens next, you get to decide what you allow back into your life, and on what terms. A sign is an invitation, never an obligation. This is the version of manifestation nobody tells you about. It isn't about forcing someone back into your life. It's about becoming so aligned, so at peace, so whole on your own, that whatever is meant for you cannot help but find its way back to you naturally. If you've made it this far in the video, that, too, is a sign. Most people don't sit with a message this long, unless something in them already knew it was meant for them. You didn't stumble onto this by accident. Somewhere, in the quiet architecture of timing you can't fully explain, this video found you exactly when you needed it. So here is your final confirmation. Somewhere, right now, someone from your past is remembering a version of you they never truly let go of. Whether or not that connection returns in the way you imagine, you are being shown that what you shared mattered, and that you are still worthy of being remembered, thought of, and loved. Let that truth settle into your chest for a moment. You are not forgotten. You never were. Before you go, I want you to do one final thing with me. If you feel, in your spirit, that this message was meant for you. If something in your chest just settled, or lifted, or even ached in recognition. I want you to type these words in the comments. I am ready. Not, I am ready for them to come back. Just, I am ready. Ready to receive whatever is meant for you, reunion, closure, healing, or simply peace. Let the universe, and this community, witness you claiming it. And if this message reached you at exactly the right moment, like I believe it did, subscribe. So the next sign doesn't pass you by. Turn on notifications, because the universe doesn't always wait for you to come looking. You were meant to see this today. Trust that. I'll see you in the next one.